Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. In today's hyper-connected world, we're all facing a common challenge: information overload. We're constantly bombarded with data, articles, papers, and complex concepts. And while AI has been a game changer for synthesizing information, how many of you have had an aha moment quickly followed by, wait, is this actually true, or is it just a beautifully articulated hallucination? As a technology leader and someone deeply immersed in the world of AI, I can tell you, building conviction in your understanding is paramount. Whether you're trying to grasp a new AI architecture, a complex business strategy, or even a nuanced financial instrument, superficial knowledge simply won't cut it. You need depth, accuracy, and the ability to turn that knowledge into tangible output. That's the problem I set out to solve for myself. I needed a way to bridge the gap from unfamiliar territory to competence, and crucially to code or actionable output as efficiently as possible. Today, I'm going to share my solution, a three-stage pipeline I call the AI sandwich workflow. I recently put this exact workflow to the test when I needed to rapidly master advanced stock options concepts, things like gamma exposure and options walls. These were concepts, frankly, that were completely new to me, despite my business school background from over 15 years ago. The result? Not only did I deeply understand these complex topics, but I also built a working analysis tool in a matter of days. And I did it without ever feeling like I was just blindly trusting an AI. This isn't just about learning. It's about building a resilient, verifiable, and actionable knowledge base that scales with your ambition. So, let's break down the core components of this AI sandwich. Think of it as a specialized toolkit where each piece plays a critical and distinct role. First up, we have NotebookLM. This is my ultimate starting point for grounded ingestion. Forget generic search results that throw everything and the kitchen sink at you. NotebookLM allows you to search and upload specific, authoritative sources, complex PDFs, research papers, internal documentation, even entire books, and then interrogate only those sources. The power here lies in its ability to confine its knowledge base, which is crucial for establishing a solid, hallucination-free foundation. Next, we move into Obsidian. This is where the magic of human synthesis truly happens. If NotebookLM is about inputting verified data, Obsidian is about turning that information into genuine understanding. It's a powerful knowledge base that allows you to create and connect nodes, where you manually construct your knowledge graph through active, deliberate structuring. Finally, we complete the sandwich with Git and the AI native integrated development environment, or IDE, like Cursor, Windsurf, or Antigravity. This is what I call the factory. It's where your deep understanding transforms into actionable products, whether that's code, a strategic plan, or a detailed report. By integrating your knowledge base directly with your development environment, you create a powerful feedback loop. You're essentially building a dialogue with your own curated, verified insights, allowing the AI to leverage your personal knowledge base to generate precise, high-value output. Now, let's talk about the specific steps. This isn't just a collection of tools. It's a carefully orchestrated pipeline designed for maximum learning and productivity. We'll move through three distinct phases that guide you from the initial spark of discovery all the way to writing actionable code. By following this workflow, you'll learn how to capture raw information and transform it into a library of structured, reusable insights that you can leverage time and time again. The journey begins with phase 1, grounded discovery in NotebookLM. Step 1 is to ingest with intent. My first move is to identify the most authoritative, in-depth sources on the complex topic I want to master. For stock options, I use the deep search feature of NotebookLM to find relevant sources, handpicking and importing academic papers, industry reports, and reputable textbooks for further analysis. Step 2 is precise querying. Instead of a broad, "tell me about X," I ask very specific questions. For example, explain the relationship between gamma exposure and market volatility based only on these provided sources. Step 3 is to verify with citations. This is the absolute game changer. NotebookLM provides citations. You don't just get an answer, you get an answer with page numbers and source references. This allows me to trust the output implicitly, knowing it's directly attributable to the original material. No more elegant hallucinations, just verifiable facts. This phase is all about stripping away the noise and getting to the truth from your chosen context. It's the sturdy, foundational slice of our sandwich. Once I have those grounded insights, I move to phase 2, knowledge graphing in Obsidian. This is where information starts to coalesce into true understanding. First, I handle the transfer and structure. I copy those grounded, cited insights from NotebookLM into new nodes within my Obsidian vault. Each core concept gets its own node. Then comes the crucial step, bidirectional linking. This is where the magic of Obsidian truly shines. I don't just paste text, I manually create links between concepts. So if I have a note on gamma exposure, I link it directly to market volatility and options walls. This leads to active synthesis. This act of linking is not passive. It forces your brain to structure the data. You're not just consuming, you're actively architecting your knowledge. You're building a mental model externally. This process reveals connections you might otherwise miss, solidifies your understanding, and builds a robust, interconnected knowledge graph. It's the delicious, well-organized feeling of our sandwich. The value here is immense for any professional dealing with complex systems. You're building a living, breathing map of your domain expertise. Finally, we arrive at phase 3, the code of knowledge. This is where understanding transforms into tangible, actionable output. First, you need to sync your second brain. I use the Obsidian Git plugin to automatically sync my entire Obsidian vault to a private GitHub repository. This means my curated knowledge graph is version controlled and accessible anywhere. Next, I open that GitHub repository containing all my Obsidian nodes in an AI native IDE like Cursor or Windsurf. This leads to the ultimate unlock, chatting with your brain. I can now prompt the AI in the IDE not just with general queries, but by referencing my own curated, verified knowledge. For example, I might say, read my note on stock options strategies, and using the principles outlined there, write a Python script to visualize this specific payoff curve, incorporating gamma exposure as discussed in my gamma exposure note. You are no longer chatting with a generic, broad, potentially inaccurate language model. You are effectively chatting with your own curated, verified, and deeply structured brain. The AI acts as an accelerator, leveraging your understanding to generate precise, relevant output. It's the intelligent, execution-focused top slice of our sandwich. This phase turns raw knowledge into a strategic asset. Let me bring this back to that real-world example I mentioned, mastering options walls and gamma exposure. These are sophisticated concepts, critical in modern market making, that simply weren't part of my curriculum 15 years ago. Using this AI sandwich workflow, I was able to rapidly ingest the necessary financial engineering papers in NotebookLM, construct a detailed knowledge graph of interconnected concepts in Obsidian, and then, using an AI IDE, generate the Python code to analyze and visualize these market dynamics. For today, I wanted to focus on the learning workflow itself, the methodology. But in the next video, I'll dive deep and walk you through exactly how I built that finance application step by step using this precise method. So make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss it. So what's the big takeaway here for technology leaders, AI practitioners, and business professionals? It's a fundamental shift. We need to move from being passive consumers of AI-generated content to becoming active orchestrators of our own knowledge base. In a world where information is abundant but wisdom is scarce, your ability to rapidly acquire, verify, and apply complex knowledge will be your ultimate differentiator. This AI sandwich workflow helps you build a robust pipeline that respects truth through grounded sources, fosters deep understanding through active synthesis, and ultimately drive innovation with intelligent assistance. Don't just consume AI, partner with it to amplify your own intellect and expertise. Try out this workflow and let me know in the comments below how it transforms your learning process. Have you tried combining any of these tools? What's your secret to mastering complex topics? If you found this valuable, please hit that like button, subscribe for more insights on AI and leadership, and share this with anyone you think could benefit. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.